Hi, it's Ra, Rishikavi Raghudas from Star Presence Astrology, here to give the astrological forecast for Thursday, August 22nd, 2024. Big shift of energy today. The Sun, which has been in the grand and glorious fire sign of Leo, moves today from 29 degrees of Leo to 0 degrees of the more humble, productive, organized, maybe even a little neurotic Earth sign of Virgo. That's a big shift of energy, so not so much showmanship now as just let's all get to work. Now, this is particularly interesting because of an astrological factor besides that, and that is the Regulus, the planet of royalty, leadership, and considered sometimes the fall thereof of leaders. For thousands of years was at 29 degrees of Leo and moved in 2012 into 0 degrees of Virgo in relation to the Earth. Well, guess what's happened since then, and guess what's happening today? That's right, the female element is rising. Virgo is associated with the feminine, with the wholeness, the virginal energy of wholeness, and associated with purity, purity of intent perhaps, purity of heart, as well as other forms of purity. Guess what's happening today? That's right, Kamala Harris is accepting today the nomination of the Democratic Party for the presidency of the United States, and I believe she's going to be elected. Regulus rising, Virgo rising, symbolically speaking. Now, the Sun does move into Virgo at 7:55 a.m. Pacific Daylight Time, 10:55 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time, and 3:55 p.m. Greenwich Mean Time. Now, that means that the Sun also makes an awkward inconjunct today, 150 degree adapt, adjust, accommodate angle to Pluto, who is considered the Lord of Power, Death, and Rebirth at 0 degrees of Aquarius. So it could be a little bit of an awkward day when it comes to power matters in our lives. That occurs at 12:34 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time exactly, 3:34 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, 8:34 p.m. Greenwich Mean Time. Now, the Moon is moving through the early to mid degrees of rather impetuous fire sign of Aries. So we're in the red here today for Aries, and of course the green for the earth sign of Virgo. No, it's not Christmas yet, although I have actually seen some decorations up, believe it or not. So the moon in Aries tends to not have a lot of aspects today until the evening, when it makes a harmonious sextile 60-degree angle to Jupiter, planet of good fortune and expansion, from 17 degrees of Aries to Jupiter at 17 degrees of Gemini. That's really nice. This is a good, optimistic evening, and in my view, just a perfect evening for nomination for presidency. 9:05 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time is when that occurs exactly. 12:05 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time, 5:05 a.m. Greenwich Mean Time. One other aspect today needs mentioning, and it's a little tough, and that is Venus, planet of love and affection, at 22 degrees of Virgo in a hard square, 90-degree angle to Mars, planet of energy and often conflict, at 22 degrees of Gemini. That occurs exactly this evening, 8:20 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time, 11:20 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, 4:20 a.m. Greenwich Mean Time. Expect a political fight. Expect maybe a fight in your personal life if you're not careful. I had a landlord once who had some noisy residents upstairs, and they were always fighting, but they were always making love too, and so he called that the fight / rhymes with muck syndrome. And that's kind of what Venus square Mars is today. So be careful in your personal relations today. I'm Ra, Rishikavi Raghudas from Star Presence Astrology. Now, if you would like to have a personal reading with me, you can book it on my website, which is starpresence.net. Remember, from the very moment that you're born, you've got star presence. Enjoy this day, no matter what.